And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and we are going a little farther back in time, back to the GameCube era. Again, it's been a little while since I did a GameCube game review. We got another one today, and it is Bionicle, released in 2003 on the GameCube. I think it was also on other platforms, but GameCube is where I played it on at LikunMiffery's house. Thank you to LikunMiffery for letting me play this game, giving me the chance to experience this game, because it's can't say I enjoyed it. Now, what I didn't know up until playing this game was that Bionicle was kind of a thing of Lego, and it like had its own like established like show storyline and stuff. I never heard of Bionicle. When I saw the game Bionicle, I thought it was like its own thing, and then I see the Lego logo, and then did a little bit more research into it and figured out that this was a pretty elaborate thing back then. It's kind of like the Kinect, or maybe even like not Duplo, but I guess I don't know what else to really connect it to. But that was pretty cool to see, I guess. I never knew it was a Lego game. Well, this is no Lego game that I have ever played. Let's be real here. It's not what you would expect out of any Lego game that I've ever reviewed or done a playthrough of on this channel. There's a lot of them in both of those categories, so may come a little bit of as a surprise to you. Because these levels are weird. They feel geared towards only Bionicle fans. They really just like, there's a lot of stuff they assume you already know. There's a lot of implied knowledge here about the games, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's weird. It's just really hard to understand. And then the game, it's only extremely short. Like, it's like an, oh my god, it's so short. I don't even think it took me 2 hours to beat this fucking game. I beat it in one fucking sitting. Could beat this fucking shit all the way up 20 times in a day. Seems like, well, maybe not 20 times in a day, but, you know, pretty much 20 times a day. It's extremely short, and then, like, it does not seem like there's really much else to it. It's like, holy crap. Like, before you can have a chance to process it, the game's over. Which is crazy. Let's talk about the combat, because this is probably one of my least favorite combative games ever. It is super hit or miss. You have a melee weapon, but you're supposed to use it as a gun, throwing like lightsaber, like beams of energy off of it to hit enemies, and that's how it knocks them down. And then when you actually have the opportunity to do melee, it doesn't really work. It like charges you up instead. And then there's like a shield. The shield does jack shit. You don't get to do anything with the shield. It sucks. It's terrible. Why is it even there? Does not make any sense to me. But yeah, also, just again, why are we shooting with a melee weapon? Why are we shooting with a melee weapon? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Do you not know melee is for close quarter range combat? You know, like Super Smash Bros. Melee, and then pew 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 pew. That's what you do with the lightsaber gun, light ray gun. Pew 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 pew. Not shooting out of a. God, what do I even? Take this Wii remote for an example, okay? Pretend it's a little swingy thing that, okay? And it would just be like surrounded by like this Turkish blue orb, and then just like it would just go every which direction except in the direction of the enemy that you were needing to hit. That is right the fuck there. But no, when you're trying to hit it, actually with them, you know, like that, nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, what I really found out as well during the game is that there's really not much incentive to progress other than to say that you've progressed. This goes back to the story a little bit too. Just like there's it's hard to understand, it's hard to get behind, and it's really hard to care at the end of the day. Like, you just felt like you were just moving from area to area. You fight a boss at the end of each section of the game, but they're extremely easy. Once you figure out their pattern, you're golden every time, and it takes like fucking 30 seconds. There's no like new, and there's also not really any like major abilities that enhance the gameplay. Like, there's sometimes you can glide, or sometimes you can like walk on. I think you can walk on water, but you barely ever get to use those, and they're only exclusive to the area that you find them in. And so, what's the freaking point? And they don't even have any of those. Like, it would be so cool if they had like an exclusive ability for each section of the game, and then you get to carry that part over to other parts of the game, and maybe you could go around and explore and find stuff to do in the levels. That would be cool, right? No, I guess not. It just makes it get monotonous really quickly, very quickly. So, another thing that really weirded me out is that there's voice acting in this game. And that's weird because the true Lego insert movie titles or Lego City series thing that would come out starting in 2005. This game came out in 2003, remember? But those games, they didn't have with voice acting for a while, like until like maybe 10 years ago. They finally started doing voice acting for those games. But this game had voice acting. So it shows that Lego games always had the power to be voice acting prior to even them starting. And that's just a whole nother rabbit hole we can go down. But that just didn't make any sense at all. And it's like, it's not bad voice acting, but it's not great either. They definitely have improved on that front. But well, I don't know. Overall, can you even count this as a Lego game? I don't even know if I can. But if we are counting it as a Lego game, I guess it's the worst one I've ever played by far. The first true bad Lego game that I played, which is, I don't want to call it a Lego game because then I have to call a Lego game bad. And Lego games are really good, in my opinion, all of them. This one is not. It was just not. It was not fun at all. And it doesn't really make me want to find any Bionicle stuff anymore either. It's just why did this game exist type thing. So, anyway, though, that's for my review. My final score for Bionicle, probably have to give it a good, that's a 4 out of 10 type game for me. Super boring, super short, super stupid, and no incentive to play it at all unless you're just like me, just trying to get games recorded and done and reviewed, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, that's really all I had to say. But if you have played Bionicle, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. So that's going to do it for this game review, and that's going to do it for this video. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews and other awesome stuff. Till next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.